This is Hoima Public Primary School, from where two of the winners emerged.
School fees, you delay paying, but again the teachers tell you to get home. Even they cannot say that you wait.
Hoima is a district in the west of Uganda and home to vast oil fields. Dilapidated as this school may look, its deputy head teacher is its product.
Those days, Hoima Public School was the only great school in the town. But with this mushroom in private schools, most of the bright children are taken to private schools. The parents who can afford paying fees, they take them, but those days the bright ones, the slow learners, all started from here.
The Cnooc Best Performers Awards were started 4 years ago, and the initiative seen competitive performance in schools, thereby boosting the literacy levels in the district.
Most of our children, especially in government schools, they are unable to read, even when they are in P7. What I have realized, most of the teachers don't know how to teach reading, yet reading is a key if you are to help these children to perform well. So the fact that most of the children cannot read and comprehend a passage or a text, that one also contributes to poor performance. It has created competition among schools in the district. Schools are now able to compete, and that's why every year we have new schools emerging, producing the best candidates, both at primary, secondary, and A level.
Amidst all the challenges associated with rural education settings, the students knew what awaited them in the face of the need to achieve excellence.
School fees, some small school fees, I could sometimes fail to get it in time, which even affected in my studies. I also faced a challenge of some students who would fail to cooperate with me.
We could lack scholastic materials, they were not enough, also food was not enough.
The award that stems from the grassroots is seen as a possible venture towards bridging the skills gap as regards the oil and gas sector.
Well, and ultimately are able to get to good institutions and acquire skills in a way to hope to narrow the gaps of the skills gaps within the sector. But also you must be aware that there are other efforts that are aimed at closing the skill gaps within the sector through the Ministry of Education and Sports in collaboration with the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development, and also in partnership with the oil and gas companies. There is a program specifically that is looking at the skills gaps and how the gap can be narrowed to support the growth of the industry.
Despite the sum of 27 million that was given to the excellent performers, the Deputy RDC Hoima District, Ambrose Mwesije, urged the rural population to take advantage of the natural resource, that is oil, that exists within the region and embrace it to develop the district.
Run away from the myth of thinking that you're going to carry jerrycans and tap oil, but build your capacities academically and in terms of skills, so that we can able tap into this industry and accept it as a great national resource, secure it jealously, because this is what's going to transform our country better.
Hoima Public is just but a replica of several other rural schools. Education, especially in rural areas, is one of the sectors governments need to pay attention to in order to have an educated nation. Nancy Okwong, WBS Business, Kampala.